All right. So first ban has gone to Kenan from Weshallnotrage. We're waiting on the first ban from the ragtag team or put together team, and they chose Dr. Mundo. Both of these make a lot of sense. Kenan, nice, very strong, top AP or AD. Dr. Mundo just been a really powerful jungle as of late. Riven is the second ban for Team Weshallnotrage. I'll wait to see what Elk of the Month has chosen. For those of you watching on YouTube, unfortunately there was a disagreement, and the one of the teams has chosen to leave, thus causing their disqualification. Therefore, we are doing a nice little show match for you guys to fill up some of the airtime. Since we're still doing bans, it looks like the third ban was Lee Sin. The next two bans were Shyvana and Jarvan. Jarvan might be a targeted ban, or maybe someone they just don't like to deal with. Shyvana, I believe, is a targeted ban. It looks like the first pick for Sinister Sasuke is Shen, and the first pick for Some Light is Twisted Fate. We might actually see the first clairvoyance of the match, although that makes sense with Twisted Fate with his ultimate the way that it is. Oh, but we're switching it up. Might be seeing Nocturne. Oh, and moving it over to Twisted Fate. So it looks like Elk of the Month has locked in on Twisted Fate, and Nocturne has yet to be locked in, so we'll have to see if that becomes locked in. Yes, that's exactly what happens. Nocturne has been locked in for Purple Team, as what we'll call them. Rich Parr and Husky Kid are up to choose for picks. We'll have to see what they decide. Razario will be joining us shortly as he is making a few edits and sending some mail out, taking care of some of the business that we need to take care of. Husky Kid is choosing Gangplank for this match. We'll have to see what Rich Parra locks in as he only has 3 seconds to do so. And it looks like he is going to choose Kog'Maw right at the last second. I thought it was going to be Misfortune, but it looks like he's going for Kog'Maw. And Curso and Ted Boosley are up for Team Purple. Looks like we might see an Ashe in play, but we still have 30 seconds until the end of the match, so we'll have to see how that goes. Now we might see a Soraka, an Ashe-Soraka combination. We'll have to wait to see if they lock in. Neither Incurso or Ted Boosley have locked in just yet. It does look like Soraka has been locked in, and as well as Ashe. We do not see a CV as of yet, so I was wrong. We may not see that CV. Looks like Janna might be chosen by Arc-Knight234, and NB AIDS. We'll have to see who he chooses. Looks like NB AIDS is choosing Kassadin. Really powerful choice. Good pick because he was not banned in the banned section. They really shut down Shyvana. Oh, switching it up. So we'll have to wait and see. Neither team is locked in, but it looks like Lux is going to be locked in. Lux is a very strong AP middle. Has that very powerful beam ult. When used correctly, can wipe a huge chunk of health from the team. And Taper Rex Dale is the last to choose for Purple Team. We'll have to see who he or she chooses. I do not know the gender of any of these players, actually, so I shouldn't just assume. All right. It looks like Vlad may be the choice of Taper Rex Dale, though we do have 8 seconds remaining, so that might change very quickly. We will have to see. 3, 2, and it looks like Vlad will be locked in for Taper Rex Dale. That'll be a Purple Team choice, and the Blue Team choice, or Blue Team is also, Blue Team is all the members of Weshallnotrage. So we have the 20-second countdown, and then we will go into the 3-minute delay before we get into this match. Again, this has nothing to do with Monthly Mayhem. This is a show match for you guys to watch while we wait for the next set of matches, which will be Boots 3 Pots versus Nova Gaming. However, we're fairly certain Boots 3 Pots is unavailable, as they had messaged us and let us know that their team has disbanded. They were going to provide us with another team, however they did not do so, but by then they were already locked in, so we'll have to see if they have changed their minds, but if not, it appears we will be having another rather long break, but we will try to provide some entertainment for you guys. We want to keep this stream active as long as possible to get more and more viewers involved and to get involved in the monthly Mayhem tournament. While we have the 3 minutes, I might as well throw up a little splash screen here. These are all the things you can like, follow, and add if you like what we're doing, you want to see us improve, want to help us out, get us out there, get more teams available to our team pool, as well as just plain old support us. By supporting us, you are making it possible for other sponsors to help us out to create a larger prize pool. So please follow us at LOL Monthly, join our Facebook at facebook.com/monthlymayhem, and check out our own TV channel at own3d.tv/power_underwhelming. You can also check out this stream at lolreport.com. Just click the little sidebar to the right that says Monthly Mayhem and check that in. That has all the rules and information schedule for when we are streaming. We are streaming tomorrow, and we are streaming the day after tomorrow. Edwin Moles and Chili will be on deck as the casters, so feel free to follow them as well. This is Magnus and Rosario. Rosario will be joining us shortly. But he is taking care of a few things as we speak. We do have 1 minute left of the delay time before we go into the load screen. We'll take a look at some of these summoner abilities here. Hop back in here. Pretty standard from what I'm seeing. The Vlad with the Ghost. We have some flashes, ignites. Each AD has the heal. We do have the teleport from Shen. Now, since Shen's ult isn't a completely global ult, that might give him the ability to hop right into the middle and then hop right over to help out whomever he needs to help out, or go wherever he needs to go. That just makes Shen even more dangerous and more global, I would have to say, around the map. Looks like Sinister Sasuke is going to be a Gangplank jungler. That'll be interesting. I haven't seen that in a long time, and obviously Nocturne is going to be their jungle as well. Pretty standard support and ADs, Ashe and Soraka, along with Jenna and Kog'Maw. And for the middle, we have, I'm not sure, Twisted Fate usually goes middle, and he has the Ignite. Both middles have the Ignite, so that'll be good as far as damage control goes. Shen doesn't have any really control as far as igniting or exhausting. However, he does have that teleport, which is going to make him be very mobile around the map and increase his map control. Now, just jumping into the game again, as a reminder, this has nothing to do with LO Report. Weshallnotrage has moved on into the tournament, and they are kind enough to allow a show match for us so that we have something there for you guys. As far as skins go, it looks like we have a Toy Soldier Gangplank, which looks pretty cool. I like the way he looks in the actual game. Lion Dance Kog'Maw. Shooting fireworks is always fun instead of acidy spit. Plus, it makes a pretty fun sound when he does so. We have the Frozen Terror Nocturne, which is pretty standard. Always looks really good. Dryad Soraka. Again, I haven't seen that too often, so I don't really know if I remember that. Queen Ashe, which I really like the artwork for that. And then the Count Vladimir, which I actually haven't seen. I usually see a few of the other Vladimir skins before I've seen Count Vladimir. So we'll take a look at that. We're at 80%, so we should be jumping in right away into the next match. Again, this has nothing to do with Monthly Mayhem Tournament. We are posting this for you guys to enjoy while we wait for the next match of Monthly Mayhem. Again, probably not going to happen. We're going to try it out just in case, just to make sure. However, I don't believe any of the team members from Boots 3 Pots are available anymore, as they have said they disbanded. But that could change. You never know. All right, looks like we're going to have... we have a lot of pinging in the bottom for Weshallnotrage. Looks like they might be pinging for an invade. We'll have to see. But it does look like Team Purple knows that that might be a possibility, as they have pinged that area as well. So we might see a dual invade.
To Summoner's Rift.
Oh, that's a pretty cool... I like the color scheme for that. Sorry, I was just talking about the skin. And I want to check it out. So it does look like we might have an invade or at least a counter invade set up for Weshallnotrage as they enter in the bush here. However, Team Purple is expected to do the same. And it looks like they did catch some light taking a ton of damage. First blood going to Shen, or Husky Kid. Nocturne just walking right into that, taking a ton of damage, giving first blood to them. We do have the flash from Incurso, and they're chasing Ted Boosley out with the flash, saving Ted Boosley, but spending that flash. And now they're chasing after Taper Rexdale. Taper Rexdale, not sure if he's going to be able to survive. We do have the exhaust going down, as the entire team is chasing him down. He might be able to make it, but I'm not sure that he will. He's completely surrounded. Looks like Twisted Fate's going to try to help him out. Oh, we do have the flash in, and he is locked down. Here comes Lux and Shen, and they take him out. That's 2 kills in favor of Weshallnotrage, taking out Vlad and Nocturne. That's really going to set them up to be put behind for the rest of this match. However, it does not mean that the match is over. We'll have to wait and see if they can turn this around. Wolves have just started, and it looks like Nocturne is picking those up right now. Everyone from Weshallnotrage does have enough experience from those kills so that they're going directly to blue, and it looks like they'll be able to finish that blue way before Team Purple will. And giving that blue to Gangplank, Shen using energy instead of mana, so that's going to really help out Gangplank's top. Looks like we do have a ping going down on bottom. We'll have to see what they're looking for. It looks like Janet's going to go up in Ward. Alk of the Month and NB AIDS pretty even right now. And it looks like Husky Kid is charging out to attack Taper Rexdale. But again, Vlad has a lot of good sustain. So, and they both can be pretty tanky, so we'll have to see how they react later on in the game. If Team Weshallnotrage can keep the momentum that they have already. It looks like Shen is charging in, doing some damage. Vlad fighting back, though. Alrighty. Looks like Arc Knight and Rich Para are together, facing off with Ted Boosley and Incurso. Pretty even around there. We'll have to see how we are doing for CS. As far as CS is concerned, Kog'Maw has 11 to Ash's 13, but Kog'Maw has 2 assists. So Kog'Maw is definitely ahead, although Ash is trying to catch up in CS. Oh, looks like we have Husky Kid charging in, doing some damage to Taper Rexdale, but not a lot to really write home about. As far as they go, Shen has 2 kills and 9 CS, where Vlad has 11, and just 11 CS, so while he is slightly ahead, he is not too ahead to really, again, take the advantage here. Shen still has those 2 kills, which are really helping him out. Middle, Lux has the 2 assists, and Twisted Fate has 14 CS, so Lux is ahead in CS with 15, and, oh, we have a ton of damage going down to Husky Kid, but Taper Rexdale able to weather the storm. So using directed camera to hop around as I take a look at the items and whatnot. Most of the players seem to have gone for boots and pots, although Ash has gone for that Doran's Blade for the early damage and lifesteal. And Shen has gone for that shield as well. Support's picking typical support items, which will help them out. Rich Para, pretty low right now, but he does have that potion going. So it looks like we have Nocturne coming in. He might be trying to either plant a ward, come in, set up a gank, and it looks like he is going to try to set up that gank. Sunlight waiting for NB AIDS to really push a little bit too far. It looks like he's going, oh, no. Tricked me out. Looks like he's going to go for race. I think that's a good decision. Unfortunately, there are no race there. So he's just kind of wasting time now. So what could have been either a gank or a race steal kind of turned into nothing. Obviously, the race just popped right now, but unfortunately, for Nocturne, just kind of wasting time moving around the map. It looks like Taper Rexdale is already pushing the top tower. Shen has already gone back, might be teleporting in shortly, but we might see him teleport elsewhere. No, he is walking back up to top to handle that. So Gangplank is roaming around the jungle some more. Gangplank is the jungle. which I don't really see that much of, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. Comparatively, right now, he is ahead of Nocturne with 26 CS and 1 assist to Nocturne's 26 CS, so they are even CS, but Sinister Sasuke has the word is escaping me right now, has the assist that's going to give him the boost in gold. Looks like Husky Kid and Taper Rexdale are duking it out, though Taper Rexdale is taking a lot of damage. That Shen is so tanky. He can put out a lot of damage. Ted Boozley running back, trying to not get caught. They do have the exhaust going down on Sinister Sasuke, but he flashes in, tries to get the power off, but it's not enough. The heal goes off and keeps Ted Boozley alive. Taper Rexdale taking a lot of damage from Husky Kid. Looks like we might have a dual invade here, or they might be going for Dragon. Nope. I think we're just setting up for a gank. Yeah. Looks like Sunlight is coming in to try. Oh, let's go back and see what happened there. So, oh, that was Gangplank, actually. So Gangplank's getting really low, trying to take his golems. However, here comes the Twisted Fate all, just doing tons of damage. The Knight goes off, taking out Twisted Fate, or not Twisted Fate, Gangplank. Great catch by Elk of the Month. Really helping out his team and getting them on the board. It is now 2-1. We Shall Not Rage does have the advantage right now. They are almost 1,000 gold ahead. And we are 7 minutes in. Taper Rexdale and Husky Kid. Let's see how they are doing. It looks like Husky Kid is 2 kills, 31, and Vlad is 26. So Vlad is now behind, or Taper Rexdale is now behind in kills and in CS, so he's really starting to fall behind now, and you can really see that as he's being pushed to his tower. He's taking a ton of damage, and even though Vlad has such good sustain, NBA is right there to try and pick up that gank. Looks like Taper Rexdale is going back, but if NBA moves up, he might be able to catch it. Taper Rexdale moves away. Nice dodge. If he had stayed there and tried to back, he would have been caught with that. Now he's trying to play the turret. Again, a nice juke by Taper Rexdale, forcing Lux to come around again. Will they charge the tower, though? I don't know if Husky Kid has enough health or energy, and the sustain from Taper Rexdale, or from Vlad, is keeping him in the match. Good maneuver and good instincts by Taper Rexdale, keeping him alive. He could have been really easily ganked there. He does know that NBA is right there. Missed ult by NBA. Missing Taper Rexdale and keeping him on this lane, so that means he's going to get more experience and keep up with CS, or at least try to keep up with CS. Now it looks like NBA is coming down. Sinister Sasuke has been holding this lane for her. It looks like Ted Boozley and Incurso are pushing this lane pretty hard. We don't see Nocturne really helping out. Nocturne is in the enemy jungle. Or no, it's in his own jungle, I'm sorry. In his own jungle, taking care of Wraiths, and now looking like he's going to be taking down Red. Let's take a look at items. We do have 2 Doran's Blades for Ashe. We have a... Looks like Janet did get her Philo Stone, as well as Soraka both having their Philo Stone. Looks like we have 2 Doran's Rings for Twisted Fate. And it's on the other side, we have 2 Doran's Blades for Kog'Maw, so they're pretty much even in damage and lifesteal there. Shen picked up his Mercury Treads and his Heart of Gold, so Shen's, even though he's going top, he's also generating even more gold to try and take the advantage and building into probably Radowans. Looks like Lux has 2 Dorans right now currently, and Twisted Fate has 2 Dorans as well. So fairly even. As far as gold's concerned, they're actually pretty even. Purple team is starting to catch up a little bit. They are no longer 1,000 gold behind. They're only about 3K. So that's really good for purple team. Kind of keeping it, even though they had those early ganks. It's ultimately not paying off for We Shall Not Rage. Looks like Elk of the Month is, I think he's waiting for the right moment to jump in. However, NBA AIDS is right here. Oh, we do have the Nocturne ult, but unfortunately it looks like I missed that. So we're going to back up right there. We'll follow Arc Knight here as Ashe takes her out. And here comes Nocturne setting up the ult. We do have the Ashe arrow focusing down on Arc Knight. A nice setup. Elk of the Month phasing in here. We do have the Gangplank ult trying to push the team back. as they charge in, but it's a 4-on-2 right now. But looks like NBA is coming to help out. It's now 4-on-3. Looks like Nocturne is taking a lot of damage. Here comes Shen to help out. That's the great thing about Shen, because he can just come right in after you. Shen able to take out Nocturne. And now that it looks like they're chasing around the rest of the team, they're able to take out Elk of the Month. However, Twisted Fate is able to take down Lux. So we have a split there. However, it's still in the favor of Weshallnotrage. And it looks like Shen is running in and taking down Ted Boosley as well. So that's a 3-for-1 in favor of Weshallnotrage. A really good push by them, really good teamwork. A nice use of those ults there. Really kind of set up something and followed through with it. Made the Team Purple think that, hey, we have the advantage, and then just crushing it by having everyone teleport in. Looks like Taper Rex has gone back to pushing the tower, which is going to help deny Shen some of that CS to try and catch up himself. He is now 60 to Shen's 54, so he is ahead in CS. However, Shen has 4 kills and 1 assist and no deaths right now, so he is definitely still ahead of that. Kog'Maw has 4 assists, 63 CS, where Ashe has 1 kill, 1 assist, and 73. So she is a little bit ahead in CS, but not enough to really make up for that 3-kill difference. Twisted Fate is 2-1-1 and has 65 CS, whereas Lux is 0-4 with 60. So they're probably about even, actually. And it looks like they're coming to try to take down NB AIDS, but they're forced back because she runs right back to the turret. And Lux does have some pretty good control, and with her shield, she has a little bit of sustainability. And here comes Sinister Sasuke, trying to set up the gank on Elk of the Month. However, Elk of the Month is pretty pushed close to his tower, so Sinister Sasuke might be wasting some of his time. And he is going to back off, knowing that he can't do much of anything.
Hey, I'm back!
Hey, welcome back!
Okay, I've adjusted the roles to fix our little issue, and I've emailed all of the teams. Some teams that have already actually done their matches and are not in the tournament will also receive that email because I hadn't removed them from the contact list. So we apologize if you're getting email that you don't actually need.
Looks like Husky Kid is running in, doing a significant amount of damage to, well, not really significant, but he's about to do a significant amount of damage to Taper Rexdale. But it looks like they're kind of fairly even as far as health bars go, so kind of back and forth trade over here. Taper Rexdale is ahead in experience, though, and it looks like, no, they did not grab Dragon just yet. It looks like they might be setting up to grab Blue. And let's see here, how are we doing for items and CS?
Okay, so looks like on bottom lane we have, I don't even know who we got. Kog'Maw. He's at 74 CS, has Berserk's Vamp Scepter and Double Doran's Blade, which is pretty good. Let's see how he's doing against his opponent, though. Ashe at 86 with the same items, but a pickaxe, so Ashe doing a little bit more damage. But she also doesn't have the Vamp Scepter, so she doesn't have as much lifesteal.
We do see that Nocturne jumping in, trying to take down Kog'Maw, but that shield that Janet has is keeping him alive. We do have the teleport coming from Shed. Ted Boosley locked down with that exhaust, but that heal saved him. But it might not save him for very long as Twisted Fate comes in. That Jaina ult pushing away the team. Kog'Maw able to pick up the kill on Ashe, but Twisted Fate killing Jaina, and Kog'Maw answering that with a kill on Nocturne. However, while the team's fighting around here, Vlad is up here to take care of business, taking down the first tower of the match in favor of Team Purple.
Oh, and a whiffed ulti from Lux. So a whiffed ulti from Lux. She tried to hit the turret or something. She didn't hit anything.
I think she was trying to predict where they were going, and it just didn't work out that way. Uchipara heading back from Curacao, holding out the minions so that they don't get killed by the turret. It looks like Taper Rexdale might be spending a little too much time down here. We do have Gangplank over here, and we do have Husky Kid coming in. However, with that Blood Bowl, he does have some decent escape mechanics.
Yeah, nothing happening. Okay, talking about items again. Okay, so mid lane we got 86 CS on Lux, and it looks like Twisted Fate is at 99, so he's slightly ahead. He also has picked up a needlessly large rod and double Doran's ring and some boots. But it looks like Lux has gone triple Doran's ring, trying to one-up him, and also gone with her Sark boots for level 2, so she will be a little faster, but I think Twisted Fate will be doing a bit more damage. Not to mention he is 3-1 and she's 0-1-4, so he has CS lead and he has kill lead. On the jungles, oh, we got a little fight.
Yeah, it looks like Richpar and Arc Knight are attacking Tembusu, who's all by himself. Oh, we do have the Asher, though, pausing Richpar, but not doing enough damage to really take him out. But here comes Alk of the Month, coming in, using that ult to sidestep Kaiwan, taking him out. Great move.
Doing a little bit of damage to Nocturne. Speaking of Nocturne, 67 CS has Wriggle's Lantern, went with a Heart of Gold, probably going to build that into Rodwins eventually, and gone for Boots. On the other side, Gangplank has gone for Merc Treads and for his GP items, so he is getting tons and tons of money at 63 CS. Slightly behind Nocturne, but due to Parlay, I'm going to say they're relatively
looks like we might have a contested dragon. Here comes Husky Kid, chasing out the rest of the team, but here comes Nocturne also setting up the ult. Oh, we do have Twisted Fate taking out Lux. They are focusing down Sinister Sasuke, but Sunlight is being targeted by the rest of the team. We do have Janna pushing back the rest of the team. Gangplank is able to pick up the kill on Nocturne, but here comes Alk of the Month. So it is now, again, a 3-on-3. We'll have to see if they do anything about that. We can speed up the time. Just in time for Alk of the Month to throw a card and kill Gangplank, Sinister Sasuke. I can't even speak properly. So that is a 2-for-1 in favor of Team Purple, who are now starting to catch up. They are ahead in gold, and they have just one less kill, which is much better than what they were doing a couple minutes ago. So it looks like Team Purple is doing really good against Weshallnotrage.
Yeah, talking about just generally where the deaths are, it looks like Nocturne has a lot of deaths, so he has a couple assists, but that's definitely setting his jungle back a little bit, while Gangplank only at 2 deaths, 4 assists, and 2 kills is definitely going to be having some easier times in the jungle. But I think Nocturne has a better gank potential as long as his ultimate is up.
We do have Shen running in, trying to take Dragon. Doesn't look like they're going to be contested. This is a great maneuver to try and catch up to Team Purple.
Yeah, that wasn't even worded, so...
Yeah. Good maneuver by Shen, tanking that Dragon, doing enough damage to take it out. And they are now within 1,000 gold, or less than 1,000 gold now. They do have the pin going down, but it is a little too late. Alright, looks like Nocturne's checking that out, and oh, no Dragon. Not there. And Nocturne is returning back to his jungle as Sinister Sasuke is taking care of wolves. How are we doing for items?
Looks like Sinister Sasuke has picked up a phase, so going to have a bit more slowing on his parlay and auto attacks on Nocturne's side.
I didn't see that. So here comes Alk of the Month laying down that ward. NB8's coming in.
And
oh, the lockup
nice
and the ult. Two-shotting Twisted Fate. Great
GP
maneuver.
trying to steal it with the LT Nice. No, it's not stealing, it's securing the kill.
There you go. It looks like Weshallnotrage is starting to turn it back around. They are now ahead in gold, but only by a couple hundred. Looks like they might be catching an Curso, but no.
Face checking bushes.
And the second turret has gone down. They're just letting Taper Rexdale hang out, but he has been locked up. Lux doing a ton of damage. He does try to pull out of there, but the Ignite kills him. So he did take down this turret, which does help them in case they need to backdoor, but he did have to die for it. However, both teams are pretty even in gold. That turret kill actually put them ahead by a little bit.
But that was the third turret?
That was the second.
Oh, okay.
They got the first and then they went down to the second. That's the only 2 turrets that are down currently. Looks like we do have a battle coming in here.
So
missed
close.
flash. Alka the Month trying to ulti in. We do have the Asho completely missing. Team Purple keeping alive. This is a very back and forth match, so it's really hard to say who's going to win this one.
Yeah, right now it's still anyone's game.
Absolutely. Although as far as clearing objectives go, Team Purple has been a little more on top of it. They are able to secure some towers. Looks like they're going to try to target down Husky Kid. However, Shen is so tanky. Here comes Sinister Sasuke to help him out. And it looks like Vlad does have that Woda.
And it looks like we have he just picked up Kage's pick, but he also has Rabadons. It's always a nice item to finish, using 30% more AP. Definitely a nice boost. It looks like Lux is about to finish Rabadons though. Not sure how much money she's sitting on, but
Well, let's find out. Lux is sitting on 200, so
Yeah,
it's
no,
going
it
to take a
takes-
little while.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Husky Kid running in to try and do some damage to Taper Rex Dale, but Vlad sustained, keeping him in the action. It's waiting, just barely missing the lockup. Looks like they might be trying to push that bottom turret. Husky Kid all by himself currently, forced to back off. As Sunlight and Taper Rex Dale push the turret even more. Husky Kid forcing back to his turret. We do have a few pings over here, but we do have Lux and Sinister Sasuke trying to push down on middle. They do have the advantage over Elk of the Month currently, but it looks like they might be going in to try and help out their teammate Husky Kid. We do have several pings on Lux, so we might see the Nocturne ult. As I was just about to say, looks like he's slowing down. We got the ultimate. Oh, wow! Awesome. Great prediction by Lux. Saves the kill. Well, gets killed, but it secures another kill for herself. Sunlight forced to back off, and it looks like Husky Kid helping out.
Survives.
We have another missed Ash arrow, though I think they moved out around quite a bit since that was initially launched. Looks
Look at Shen just
wow,
in between, like taking.
he's
no
taking
damage.
both of them right now. Although Taper Rex Dale's,
Oh, yeah, he's starting to get pretty low actually.
and now he's surrounded. He's completely by himself. He is going to chase. No, he might get out of there actually. Arch Knight trying to push him out, but Janna doesn't do enough damage, especially built as support, to really scare Taper Rex Dale. So it looks like we are at 11 and 8. Team Purple is at a slight gold advantage of 100, so not really anything at all.
That's still pretty good though, since they're 2 kills down.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
They're keeping
definitely
up
means
with
that they're
it.
keeping up on CS.
Looks like Rich Para.
See, Ash has had some moments where it was like, if that arrow had hit, it would have been so
Oh my
good.
god, yeah. If that arrow
So
had landed
close
right
every
back
time.
there.
Yeah, and that
you know,
one up
it's
5
hard.
marks too.
It's hard to land that skill shot. Like when you land it, that's why it feels so good. It's just like, I can't believe I just did that.
Right? Like that one from that earlier match.
And it looks like Crystals really wants to take out that ward, but she's drawing the aggro from Rich Para and Arc Knight. Have to play a little safer. Oh wow, Ash is starting to do a lot of damage now. Here comes Sinister Sasuke, forcing Ted Boosie to flash, but they haven't separated in Curso. But here comes the rest of the team. We do have the Gangplank ult going off, trying to do as much damage and slow them down as much as possible. They are focusing down Ted Boosie. Ted Boosie does go down. We do see the Nocturne ult. Nocturne chasing down what I believe to be Arc Knight, but unfortunately Rich Parr doing so much damage that he just wiped him out before he could kill Janna. So it looks like Weshallnotrage are a little bit ahead in gold now as they start to secure Dragon.
Yeah, I understand the desire to attack Janet because she's probably the one that would go down the fastest. But when you have so many other targets around you that are doing all the damage, I think that was the bad thing. Like, probably should have focused on Kog'Maw because Cog's probably the one dishing out the most damage. While Janet can still be annoying. I don't know if downing her would have really guaranteed you. Well, he couldn't have won the team fight anyways because he was already surrounded by like 4 people and the rest of his team was dying. So. But of course, it doesn't matter because Vlad's just going to keep pushing top lane until he wins the game by himself.
He's finally being answered by Husky Kid, but he's still a level ahead. And with Vlad sustain, looks like Janet's trying to set up a ward. Yep, see that ward right there.
Go for a steal.
I have to see if it works though. Oh, they're pulling it away. Though we do see. Oh, it reset.
So. It would have worked too, probably if I hadn't reset.
Here comes Janna. Oh, here comes Rich Parr. Might be able to pick up the steal. Rich Parr just coming in and be like, nope, that's mine. I'll take that, thank you.
Nice.
Doing so much damage. Alright, looks like some light coming around. Putting up some wards. They might be able to catch NV AIDS off guard. Oh, they do see that lockdown and a 2-shot. The lock and kill.
No, that was all spells. That was all spells.
Yeah, so I meant the lockdown and the...
Yeah, but saying her gravity wall was there too.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't the 2-shot, it was the 3-shot.
Oh, alright.
That's the Lux combo.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Just completely destroying Twisted Fate. And then they just got... I believe Nocturne as well. It's now 16-8. It looks like Weshallnotrage are starting to pull ahead now. They might be taking down their first turret very soon, as Shen is there with no one else to answer for him, or answer to him.
Purple team's turret has
And the
been
first
destroyed.
turret goes down for Purple Team, as Weshallnotrage is staying in the game. They are now actually 4K ahead. Those kills are starting to stack up. Although being 4K ahead and double the kills of the other team speaks volumes for Team Purple, just trying to stay in this as much as possible.
Yeah, definitely. They got some great CS, and they've tried to at least pick up dragons and control buffs and stuff. So, unfortunately, I don't know if they haven't picked it. It was Weshallnotrage has picked up all the dragons so far, though, right?
I believe so. They've been pretty good about dragons. I think Purple Team might have picked up 1 or 2. But it's been mostly Weshallnotrage, which is keeping them alive, especially when they're behind in gold. We do have the missed stun there by NB AIDS. Here comes Nocturne. NB AIDS a little too far away to set up a gank. But we do have Shen coming right over here. It's 3-on-2. This is not looking good for Nocturne. I see Surround. Nice flash juking out of there. But here comes Arsene, throwing them both up in the air. But not holding them long enough to the rest of the team to keep the kills. Looks like Taper Rexdale is kind of cornered, caught out, not really caught out of position, but kind of caught and prevented from being. Oh, another special beam cannon from NB AIDS, just eating away at Twisted Fate's health, leaving only 1 shot remaining and then killing him. We do have the flash and the gameplay ult. Rich Parr picking up the kill.
Just got thinking out too.
We do have
he took someone down.
I believe he took some down. We'll follow him through here.
Oh, yeah, okay, Lux.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
Grab Lux here. That's when Rich and Curso went down. Looks like Lux just trying to get out of there, taking too much damage, but Vlad is there to help and pick up the kill away from Sunlight. We do have a ping going on in here. They do see the ward. Looks like Husky Kid is on his own, but that's okay because it's Shen, and Shen can absorb a ton of damage. Alright, Taper Rexdale caught all by himself. Here comes the Nocturne out. Not really able to do much. He's going to go down. Nice ult by Janna. Keeps Rich Parr alive. Pushing Nocturne away. And making it easy for them to focus down Sunlight. It's now 10-20. Looks like Weshallnotrage are getting further and further ahead in this match. which I think is about to be officially the longest match we've had all day.
Yeah, like
30 minutes.
Most of them ended at 25 or less.
So again, we want to say thank you to Weshallnotrage for providing us a match, even though theirs was ended prematurely.
Turret has been destroyed.
It looks like they have the third turret down for Weshallnotrage. Again, Purple Team really doing a good job at shutting down these turrets, and they are only about 3k ahead now. Weshallnotrage. Oh, looks like we're focusing down Arch Knight. Ted, let's go back to that. See the whole how that happened there. Looks like Arch Knight being caught. Oh, nice Ashe ult right to the face, doing tons of damage to her, and they aren't able to hold. It's just taking her out. Ashe running away. Looks like we do have the heal, trying to keep Ted Boosley alive.
Oh,
there's so much damage
from the back.
Yeah, it's not enough. It looks like they're going to focus down Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate able to take down Kog'Maw, but Kog'Maw taking down Twisted Fate, and they're pushing in through the team. Shen chasing down Incurso, doing a lot of damage. It looks like Incurso is going to be killed by Shen unless she can sustain herself through this, which is not the case. And it looks like we have Lux fighting away Sunlight. Wow, doing so much damage. But they are coming after her. Shen trying to stay in the middle here. Now it looks like they are going to fight at the turret, but it's not an issue for Shen, who just took out Vlad. Looks like Ashe was able to take out Lux in the meantime. But Gameplay comes in and picks up the double kill.
Was Shen taking damage forever?
Oh my god, yeah. This is why a lot of people ban Shen. He just absorbs so much damage. And it looks like we're going to have an uncontested dragon, as most of the team of Purple is dead and is about to spawn. So this will go down fairly quickly. Looks like Arc Knight coming in to make sure the job gets done. It's another dragon for Weshallnotrage. Looks like we have Ashe's arrow coming in to spot Rich Parra and Sinister Sasuke.
Oh!
We love the Ashe arrow. It does connect to Sinister Sasuke, but he runs away.
Yeah, he missed his card.
Yeah.
Ashe might get it.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Nice.
The shot. Great kill by Ted Boosley. Nice Ashe arrow, too.
Such a weird name, Ted Boosley. Why would you choose that as a summer name?
You say why, I say why not. Looks like Incurso is going to be destroyed by NB AIDS. That Lux doing so much damage. Looks like they're chasing after Sunlight.
Shen coming in with the save again.
Looks like Twisted Fate is spending some time in the jungle, as Vlad is trying to clear up top, which has been pushed against his favor now. He had been pushing top for so long beforehand. And looks like we're going to see Blue go to Lux. A wise decision, considering she can three-shot people. Here comes Twisted Fate, showing a red card. And Hussy Kid coming in, starting the engagement. Hussy Kid not worrying about taking damage because he can absorb so much. Arch Knight taking a lot of damage there, but backing off just now. They do have Ted Boosley locked down. She's hit by the cannon, killed by Kog'Maw. We do have the Gameplay all trying to push away the rest of the team as they move in to take this middle turret.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
The second turret taken out by Purple Team. And we have the Baron pings. And it looks like Purple knows this is going to happen, but Weshallnotrage is engaging. We'll have to see if they fake it or if they just stick to it. They do know that they are there now. And here they come.
Shen's
Looks like we
up
have a
for it
fake.
over the wall immediately.
Oh, wow. Doing a lot of damage, but Incurso with Soraka is just sustaining so well. We do have the ult coming in, focusing on NB AIDS, but NB AIDS
nice
flashes
flash.
away, keeps herself alive.
Arc Knight just barely living.
Oh, and the cannon taking out Twisted Fate. Here comes Vladimir and Incurso.
Oh no, Arc Knight, run.
Oh, God.
Rich just doing so much damage.
Wow.
All did go off. Unfortunately, not on anyone that was super low.
And here comes the Ashe arrow. Will it hit?
They're gonna.
Oh my god, it just barely
no, it
did
glitched.
it.
Okay,
It
yeah.
glitched out, killing Janna, which was a really nice shot. And we do have the surrender. They did pick up Baron, but it looked like We Shall Not Rage is
Victorious
snowball a little bit.
Very good match. Thank you, both teams, for
Thank you
filling
guys
up
for
some time.
participating. Our next match, I believe, is at 9:30.
Yeah.
So we will wait and see. Oh, we do have Kaios. So our match is on. I know there was some delay and the problems with our opponents. I believe that he is a part of
I don't know. Look at this site.
Nova Gaming, but we will check that out. We will be right back to you and to let you know what's going on. However, we will put up this lovely little splash screen and play some music for you. If you like what we do, please follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, follow us on our own account, and go to LOReport.com. Click on that little tab and check us out. If you're interested in joining, let your friends know. Tell everyone you can. We want to make this into a big thing. Oh, we do have Polycat. Very good. So Polycat is one of the later matches. I'm going to put on some music, and we're going to look to see how the teams are looking. Thank you again. We Shall Not Rage. You guys are very gracious, and we really appreciate that for filling up some time. We will let you know where we stand in just a little bit. Until then, enjoy some music.
Okay, so
And hold on one second.
Yeah, chaos. Okay, so tell them.